sponsored by Sparabilities Road, sanctioned by the Combat Sports Safety Commission, and takes place over 3 rounds for the Cage Conflict Welterweight Championship. Your referee when the action begins, Mr. Deck Larkin. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger. He weighed in under 170 pounds. He represents Team Ryano and Dublin Combat Academy. He brings into the cage a perfect record of 5 wins and no defeats. Introducing Senan Coakley. And standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in under 170 pounds. He represents Sanda MMA Academy. He brings into the cage a record of 7 wins and 5 defeats. The reigning, defending, Cage Conflict Welterweight Champion, Jess Paulo.
We are go. The welterweight title is underway. It's up for grabs here.
This is the fight I've been waiting for.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
I watched at the last Cage Conflict. I watched Senan fight, and I couldn't have been more impressed by an amateur fighter.
He looked fire lately.
He has a pedigree of striking like no other. He's very supremely confident, very calm and composed. But you know what? This Jess Paulo is going to be a horrible fight for him. He's going to have to work very hard. Jess has already got it down to the ground here.
Yeah, he's so physically strong, Jess, and he has a very awkward, unorthodox style. A difficult opponent for anyone to figure out.
You know what? That you've hit the nail on the head there. He's unorthodox and he's massive for the weight class, and we're in a small cage. That's just a nightmare for a striker. But from what I can see in Senan, he is the kind of guy that could overcome this challenge, and it's just I'm really excited for this fight. He's on a heel hook here, which is not allowed an amateur, so he'll probably have to let go of that.
The toe hold was looking at him there momentarily as well.
He's about to see. He's a full foot away from the toe there. He's actually right on. He was right on the heel, but he's got some nice entries here from bottom, which I'm very impressed with.
Senan is more than just a striker. He displayed some great wrestling in his last win over a highly touted striker, Dino Driscoll. A very dominant 30-27 performance, and he's 5-0 so far, being very, very busy since he made his debut just in September. Not too long ago, Joe.
Yeah, rightly so. He's got as I said at the start, he has a pedigree of striking. He's fully equipped to be taking on all these guys. And Jess here on top, looking to land some big shots and try and transition past the guard of Senan.
Spinning a couple of times there with that armbar attempt, and he's staying very active off his back here.
He's looking to peel kind of frame on that arm, maybe set up a triangle.
Yeah, you can see by the wrist control, that's what he's hoping for.
Yeah. Jess is wise to it and kind of staying close to Senan. This is you know what? The entries that Senan has here, they're impressing me because I probably didn't expect him to have good entries. I thought maybe he's probably predominantly a striker, but he seems to be very crafty from everywhere.
Yeah, works diligently on his grappling, and you can see there trying to create that angle to attack again.
He's not settling here on bottom. He's not even thinking I need to get back up. He's like, I'll submit him from the bottom. Jess,
when you're looking at that scoring criteria, Paulo needs to land some damaging shots here.
Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right here, because if you look at the damage on the ground, it's who's trying to finish the fight. And Senan is being very active from the bottom. Jess is kind of more in a defensive mode, but being on top. So it's another difficult one to judge. But there are a couple of big shots at the end.
Two at the end. Yeah, a very close round.
Very high level round there from both guys.
Yeah, both guys have been insanely busy on the amateur circuit. I mean, Jess is only fighting since big collision of two real titans of this weight class on the amateur scene. It's great to see them facing off each other. Watch for the big knee up the middle as a weapon for Senan Coakley. Paulo has this, you can see it here, he has this style where when he feels he's getting touched, he falls onto his opponents a little, sometimes with those overhooks.
Yeah, he falls under them, but he's so big and the cage is so small that
you're instantly against the fence.
You're instantly into defense mode.
Yeah.
Now, typically you wouldn't say this is a good position for Jess because Senan has the underhook, but because he's so long and so big, he's able to put, he's able to use that leverage and throw.
Even with those overhooks, that was very impressive. Yeah,
he's just so big and strong. And Senan's on his back again, looking to kind of peel and frame off Jess's face here. Jess just lying on top of him, not giving him an inch, trying to pass over into half guard. Senan wise to he's
just
creeping
lock
up
it up
this
for a moment, spinning again, thinking about that armbar.
Yeah,
and he does have that armbar win over Tristan Barnett in December. So he is a dangerous martial artist from a lot of different positions. It's a fascinating grappling match so far.
Bit of a wardrobe malfunction here for Jess. I need to take a pause and pull the shorts back up.
Yeah, I'm glad the shorts came down, but not the underwear.
Yeah.
Referees on the other side might not have seen it. And when those shorts go sliding down your legs, they can limit how much you can move your legs and hips. So, I mean, if it turns into a scramble, it might impede them.
Yeah, it actually happened to me one time when the shorts and the pants, they all came down.
You and me both. I had the gi pants wrapped around my knees, and the guy used it to sweep me. It was great.
Yeah, a good man on deck. The hero we all needed.
Gum shield went flying there. I think it might have been from Coakley. No, from Paulo. And we're back in action. Those shorts are back down the legs of Jess Paulo. Just a grind here.
And do you know, it's kind of weird that it keeps happening, but it's because Jess is really just lying. He's not sitting back in his hips. He's literally just lying on top of Senan, and that's making it really,
now
really
we're seeing
difficult.
the underwear are starting to join the shorts down the...
Oh.
Yeah. Send your kids to bed, folks.
I don't know what the Jess's corner is shouting, but I think it's pull your shorts up.
Please, Jess, please.
Not a lot of action here in this second round. It's kind of the same story towards the end of the first round.
What we probably saw slightly more impactful striking from Paulo in this round. Probably enough to nick the round due to the fact that Senan Coakley didn't really get much off at all.
Yeah.
First one, very close. You could argue that the submission attempts of Coakley were probably the most proactive thing in that round. Or pumping him up and getting him ready to go out there. Let's see what he can do.
They might think that they're 2 rounds down here, and
it's not
trying to motivate Senan.
Possibility, yeah.
He might need a finish here.
Feeling out that distance, shots to the body. Needs to create that space and not let Paulo do what he did in that last round. Just falling, like you said, he's onto him and into the cage in an instant.
Yeah, he's got a single leg here, and
lifting Coakley's base up. Bottom leg is going to be kicked out from underneath and down to the floor. But Coakley possibly has a route to the back from here if he can just free his hips a little.
It's going to be difficult to do because Jess had such a tight grip on that leg.
Yeah, he just had a hook on that knee, didn't he? And Coakley can roll here and finish in the top position. Game-changing moment here in round 3. Coakley almost ends up on the back.
Slipping on.
Yes. Oh, just lost that top position.
I've watched most of Jess's fights last year, and this is the story of the fight. There's these change of positions. There's up and down scrambles, back to mount. It's just, he lives in this.
Yeah.
He's so used to this, but this is going to be very difficult for Senan, who's probably not used to these scrambles.
Yeah.
People lying on top of him.
So this is that unorthodox move.
Yeah, this is Jess's wheelhouse. He could do this all day. Again, we're back into this position where Jess is just happy just to sit on top. Now it gets to the stage where if there's not a lot of action, does Dex step in and stand it back up? it's going to be hard ask to stand up.
Paulo looking for that Dagestani handcuff underneath. Yeah, fishes that arm through.
If he can stand over Senan's left leg, he could put Senan in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, it's a really dominant grip. Once you get it, it's very effective in mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
Takes away one of your defensive weapons. So Coakley needs to get himself up here, I think. Here go the shorts of Paulo again.
Yeah, he's trying to extend his hips here, create a bit of space, but I think Jess is on them. He knows if he's at. He's just playing it very defensive here. The occasional strike.
Grinding out a third round, it would seem, but Coakley needs to turn the tide here. He needs to get something effective, needs to get a sweep, or needs to get back to his feet, you would imagine.
Yeah, he needs to, he's in a difficult position here. His head's against the cage, so it's going to be hard for him to open up his hips and start to create some openings in that position. So he's got to force a scramble and try and get back to his feet. Otherwise, Jess is going to just continue to maintain this position.
Yeah, Paulo just not making it easy for Coakley here at all.
It's very difficult.
Suffocating style of grappling is just taking the rounds away a little from Coakley. 10-second clacker. Coakley needs something really decisive if he's going to swing this one back. Gets to the back.
Oh, he's got the back here.
But too little, too late, you would imagine. But a very interesting moment right at the end.
Very interesting.
Let's see how the judges' scorecards are on this one.